How's it huffin', Jankheads? Welcome back to Arctico, the awesome Arctic survival game that we are diving deeper and deeper into by the episode. Last time we did some more deep exploration, and I said that I was going to do some off-screen progress at the end of the episode, try to do a little bit of grinding and get us a step ahead. Now, it may not look like I've done too much, and that is because I haven't necessarily built a ton yet. I did do a little bit of rearranging. I built a crop silo, which I saw that these needed in order to be able to be collected. Something a little weird is going on with the whole watering process, I do think. And, like, some of them I think I can't collect / water except from maybe, like, specific angles. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but we do have some crop progress. I think the boys... Oh, my God, the boys are so hungry, actually. I am so sorry. So sorry, fellas. Jeez. I guess I was just getting to work and kind of forgot to feed them at the end of the last night when I went to bed. We do have a decent amount of fish, so we're doing okay. But, like I said, haven't actually built too much yet. I rearranged this area a little bit to kind of suit our needs, and we do have some extra data to use. How much data do I actually have after making that go again? 2.6 gigs. Not bad. And then as far as hardware goes, right, I don't have enough ore. But that's because I've been processing all my ore into hardware so that we have just barely enough to build a sled garage. This is going to be the biggest thing that the progress I made off screen is going to help us with. I did also kind of realize that in order to make significantly more progress, we are definitely going to need some more drills, some more blueprints as well, I do think. Let's put this... You know what? Let's put this here. Yeah, and just to remind us, in the sled garage, dogs can sleep here. They will spend much less energy overnight. Can also be used to fast travel from your map menu. I think that will be pretty sweet, actually, because I think they have been spending a decent amount of energy overnight. As you saw, they were very low at the beginning of this episode, and I think that was mostly because I slept. Let's actually kind of just see what happens when I get the dogs in here. Are we just gonna... Do I just kind of like... Huh. I mean, I feel like the dogs should be the ones that are in there, but I'm also just not sure where exactly it wants me to go here. We'll just kind of even it out to, like, right there. There you go, boys. Whole ass garage just for our doggos. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of grade A treatment that I would love to give my team. Upgrade sled for 9K. Whoa, so it'll be lighter and gain considerable speed. New accessories will also be added. Cool. I do also definitely need a way of getting more money. I think I should be able to get more money if we find some samples, especially like a particular amount of them. Repaint sled, we can also do that. That would be kind of cool. It's also kind of expensive, which kind of sucks. Same for the structure. I guess that's it. Doesn't seem like there's any actual sled garage upgrades, but being able to upgrade our sled itself is pretty cool. Okay, so what are we going to do this episode? Great question. I'm glad you asked. I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty poor right now, right? Yes, I have officially $0 to my name and only 10 hardware. So we definitely got to do some deep exploration. I can sell a little bit of data, so I have 2K on me. That's still not enough to really do anything around here. I don't have any samples left. Okay, yeah, we gotta do more deep exploration, so we gotta pick a new direction to go and hope to find samples. I mean, ore would also be good for sure. I still haven't had enough money to, like, upgrade anything, so, like, my drill is still unupgraded, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess I'm really also hoping to find just some cold hard cash if we can. And then as far as which direction to go, that's a good question. What is this? Fast travel here. Oh, okay. I guess, okay. That's just there now because we built the sled garage. Got it. Okay, so as far as the map goes, I believe we have explored pretty much everything over here on the west side. I believe. I think we've also covered at least a good chunk of the north. I think this is all... Ooh, that's interesting. A whole question mark on the map. Have we seen a question mark before? I actually don't think we have. That could be exactly what I'm missing right now. Okay, you know what? I was kind of just hoping, I was planning on going just somewhere over here in the east. Does seem like there's a lot to explore over here, actually, but I definitely know I want to start with that question mark as soon as possible. Let's see. There's some fishing spots in this direction, but okay, I guess we'll kind of just have to see if there's anything interesting on the way to the question mark, from what I can tell. I might do some fishing just to have some extra fish. We can also sell the fish. Yeah, I should probably do some fishing as well. All right, well, first things first, let's get on our way. I don't think, let's see, I'm doing good on food, I think, good enough. Have enough food for them, for at least for now. We don't really need anything else as far as, like, equipment goes to bring with us, I don't think. So, all right, I think we're good. Ready, boys? It's time for the first Arctic expedition of this episode. What is this episode? Episode 4? No, it's 5. 4 or 5? No, it's 4. It's 4. Mush! Oh, hello. Okay, I found something interesting. Took a pretty decent distance from home and just got really far out here. And this is pretty much the first thing I've seen of any interest. But we do have what seems to be another one of those big old glaciers that we did see in the one in the last episode way down south. Kind of just like rode around it. Didn't seem to be anything of interest about it. But this one has got a big old cave in it. Oh my god. The whole thing is hollow and there's a submarine. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, this might actually be the most insane thing we've encountered in this game so far. Let me get a quick check. Aha. Aha. Okay, so the question mark is right on the other side of this thing. And we are in this big glacier in the middle of a lake. And there is a goddamn submarine in here. There's a submarine in here. Whoa. Okay, this is crazy. We do have some ore in the such. There's a drill. It seems to be larger than the automatic drill that I can make. I will grab all that ore and stuff before I leave, but before the cave's elevator system must be fixed? Yo! Yo! There's a cave system in this game? Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Samples. Love to see that. I will also grab those. Let's just do a quick check to see. Wow, that is a full-on torpedo. That is a whole-ass torpedo. Who knows? That could be a nuclear goddamn missile for all I know, and I just stepped on it like it was nothing. Like it was a sidewalk. Whoa. Okay, very high-tech looking submarine for sure. What are we dealing with here? I mean, they have weapons of some kind, whether they're torpedoes or missiles or nuclear bombs, who knows? But they are definitely... Okay, $2,000 and some ore. I definitely will take that. I definitely will take... Oh! Was that... Oh! Oh! Oh my god, wait, the submarine is still working? So is this giving me radar of the area, kind of like that other thing was? I think it is. I'm pretty sure this is the glacier, this is the lake, and then that's a mountain nearby us. Am I supposed to be seeing something here, or is that just kind of showing me... I think it's just kind of showing me the area. It is cool. This does also definitely give, like, horror vibes. Like, I do feel like I'm going to see some freaky-ass shit on one of these things that I just can't explain IRL. War behemoth finally at peace. Free from the cruel commands of politicians and generals, these stolen metals will return to the earth. They will be cleansed. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, that's actually, like, hardcore as hell. That was kind of beast, and I do fuck with that. But that definitely is also making me feel like whoever was out here did completely lose their minds. Whoa. Okay, these are still completely insane. Don't think I'm really getting anything useful from this. I mean, the big, tall mountain is interesting. I don't know which direction, like, the question mark would be in. I think it might be over here, and I definitely don't see anything down there. So, I don't know. I don't know. That was still pretty interesting, though. So I guess I'll give a quick look-see just to make sure that there's nothing else around here. And then I'm definitely going to grab all those samples, crystal, and that ore pronto. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the ore, crystal, and samples from down here. It was a pretty good amount of them, so I do fuck with that heavily. Pretty sweet. This thing is, I mean, probably the most fascinating thing in this whole discovery. I'm wondering, like, I don't see any way to fix it here, so I'm definitely wondering if maybe that's, like, the exit. Maybe there's another entrance to the cave and we fix it from the inside, something like that. I don't see any other exit from the glacier either, so I think I just gotta go out the way I came in. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go, meet back up with the dogs and then run around this glacier, because that question mark should be right around the corner, basically. I guess I could also just kind of go on the kayak on my lonesome. I mean, the dogs will be alright. They'll be alright for a little while, and I'm down to take a little solo adventure. It sounds fun. And whatever it is, should be right over there. I don't know. Well, I don't see anything yet. It just looks like a pill. Huh. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty close to it for sure, right? Like, oh, I guess, okay, it's not that close. I do think it's actually on the other side of the hill. It could actually be on top of the hill, too. There's some fish down there. I probably should have just brought the dogs, but hey, you know what? Every scientist needs to stretch their legs every once in a while, so I don't mind giving a little walk over there. And I think, yeah, it must be just on the other side of these hills here. Oh, wait, there's a fishing spot over here as well? Okay, a little further on. Could be something on the middle of that, like, island-looking thing. Funny fishing spot, really. It doesn't seem like a very big lake, but I'll take it. Okay, well, there's some crystal over there. It looks like some... Ooh, actually, it looks like kind of a lot of ore over there, so I'm excited for that. I mean, I'm tempted to come back once my drill is upgraded, honestly, because it is kind of painfully slow still, but, I mean, while I'm out here, it's worth getting. We should be able to hopefully get some upgrades once we get back this time. Oh my goodness. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, you know what? I think I was fully right, actually. I bet that this is the actual entrance to the cave, and we're going to come out over there. Okay, so we've officially discovered what the question mark is. It seems to be an elevator. It is a little scary to leave the dogs so far away. Glider blueprint. Okay, so I know we need 5 of those. I think that's our second one. Not enough. Oh, we fixed the cave's elevator system with 5,000 hardware. So can I just not? Aha. Okay, so we fix it here and they can both be used, I guess. 5,000 hardware. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, at least I guess I can safely assume that that is like a good stretch goal to have. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's going to be our overall goal for maybe the next couple episodes while we build up and use some hardware, but I'm going to overall be trying to save up to repair that. Something tells me that might even be like the ending of the game, something like that. But yeah, we'll just have to see. For now, I'm going to do a spot of fishing under the Aurora. Sounds quite nice. Oh, there is actually fish under there. Oh. I don't know how I haven't noticed that before. Weird. Alright, well, fish time it is. There we go. Alright, fully fished out this little spot. Did give me quite a good load, if I'm not correct. Yes, if I am correct, if I'm not incorrect. You get it. Okay, well now with a good amount of fish in my back pocket, just smelling fantastic. I mean, it is still the middle of the frigid night, so I do generally want to get back to the boys, but at the same time, I do think there's a couple of interesting things around here. I could just really quickly make a run over here, because I do think I saw something over there. I think I might have seen a couple of things over here as well, so we're going to extend this little solo mission just a tad. Hit this up, maybe even check out what that is, hit this, and then we'll go back, boat right back over to the boys, make sure they're still all chilling and everything. I do think they should be fine, especially because they're not running. I don't think they should be too low on food or anything. They better not be. That would be horrifically sad. Can the dogs actually die? I mean, they probably can, right? God, if one of them does, I am shooting myself. Like, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, really. Ooh. Okay, so that's the thing I saw. We do have a cabin to go to, but I see something over there, too. So we got another mission. Aha! Okay, I was also hoping there was going to be some samples here, and there is. Oh, there's actually quite a bunch. Great. All right, we needed this money, so this is going to be fantastic as well. All right, that actually ended up being a pretty serious amount of samples. I think I got 11. Okay, yeah, we're going to be able to make some serious cash once we get back, which is fantastic, especially because we should have a good amount of energy waiting for us when we get back as well. Okay, just a small camp of some kind. Wait, something popped up for a second. What's popping up? Okay, well, that was a little weird. No worries, though. We did get a little bit of ore that someone mined for us, and a note, of course. The dogs and I are very much enjoying the trail. Aha! A fellow sledogger. The long and endless road feels fast and fluid. The dogs put their heart into each stride. Oh, boy, do they. They run relentlessly, with the unparalleled earnest nature of good working dogs. I trust them with my life. I feel the same way. God, just the idea of being out in the wilderness with a pack of dogs who love and respect you. That's a dream, man. It's just living the fucking dream. Alright, well, it's pretty nifty. Just a little note, and I did get some ore as well, which I think, how much are we up to? 3.1 kilograms? Nice. We can make some good hardware once we get back as well. I don't know if I'll necessarily be saving up for the cave system repair yet, especially if we get another blueprint while we're out here. If we get that wind turbine, I'm building that immediately, because I feel like that's just going to be huge, especially if it just like makes energy constantly. God, if it would just go straight into my inventory, that would be wonderful. We'll have to see. Who knows? Who knows? But next thing's next is that cabin over there. Alright, this is definitely looking somewhat similar to that other cabin we found. A good amount of ore. Love that. We're definitely going to get even more now that we're here. And this, nice, just another straight up kilogram. Cool. Okay, this has been a pretty productive journey so far, which I do absolutely love. Let me just do a quick check of the rest of the stuff on the outside. Got another, well, I don't know, a mining device. Ooh, a poop house. Look, guys, it's where the poop goes. All right, cool. Finally, I have a place to put on my poop. Ooh, okay, we unlocked the guitar. I like that. Dear Mother, I know you'll still think I've gone mad. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to think so too. But this is the only place where I can breathe easily. I do work hard every day. I am disciplined, and in full honesty, I can attest to the happiness that my toilful days reward me. I find pride and joy in what I am doing. By now, if I do end up striking the gold I embarked to find over 7 years ago, I'm not sure I'd go back anymore. For here, working and breathing the purest air, here, I am happy. Yeah, that's kind of bars. I do feel like I could feel the same way if I was in a situation like this. I mean, this guy's got all kinds of shit. Homie has got a fucking... He's got a shitter. He's got a goddamn whole... He's got SpongeBob's bathtub, and I love that for him. Alright, well, we got some objects, a note, some good ore, which I'm going to suck up. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'll give a quick little scout of this area just to make sure there's nothing else super nearby that we can grab while we're over here. But I think that is all we're going to need. So I'm going to head back to the doggos now and make sure they're still all chilling. Alright, there is another buoy out here. I reckon this thing probably has at least, yeah, some energy and some gigs. Not bad. Not bad. That's a little bit extra money, and then the energy is definitely nice. I did actually check up on one other buoy that I'm pretty sure I came across before, and I don't think I could actually collect any more from it. So they might just be one-time things, unfortunately, not actually things you can return to. But that was still pretty handy. I do think that's probably going to be the last thing. And you know what, actually, now that I think about it, should I just boat over there? I guess I could boat to, like, here and then get off and make the rest of the way. Yeah, alright. Alright, we're doing a little bit of kayaking. I guess that does make sense a little bit more why the kayak speed upgrade are available. Well, would be useful in this circumstance at least. There's actually some crystal right there I think I missed, so I'll grab that before I go all the way back too. And some over there, I think. Alright, we're gonna be rich in crystal at least. The only thing I've actually seen crystal be used for, though, is the upgrades to the, like, normal heated hab, I think. So that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. You'd think they'd be more useful than that, I'd feel. But, I don't know. I'll still grab these while I'm here. Might as well. Oh, is that the boys I see way in the distance? There they are. There they are. This is the longest I've been away from them, man. I miss them. I miss my boys. I'm excited to see them again. Alright, fellas. Let's see how y'all are doing. Let's see how y'all held up after that little excursion. I think yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. In fact, you are basically within the perfect range to be fed and full health again. Fantastic. All right, great. All right, great. Now, the question is, we do have a good amount of stuff to use back at home. We can do some processing. We can get some good money made. We can do some upgrades. So, is it time to just go home? Do I want to... Did we see all of this already? I'm not sure if we did. So, you know what? Let me do at least a little sweep down through here just to see if there's anything I've missed. And then, or if I just haven't gone over here in general yet. That's also possible. I guess I'll go to, like, here first, see what that is. But, yeah, in general, we're just going to be heading home, because we do have a decent amount of stuff to do, and I think we can get some upgrades and stuff that'll seriously help us. Hopefully, anyway. I think it's about time we should be able to. But, alright, we do have some more stuff to check up. So, boys, you know what time it is. It's mush time. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is definitely all 100% new. And there's some samples down here, so definitely glad I stopped. There's even some stuff over there. But okay, we have another vehicle that has ended up completely crashed and stranded here. This has to be in the Bermuda Triangle at this point. 4 gigabytes, straight up. Love that. Let me grab these samples. And then, I guess that might be it for the helicopter, but there's some more stuff around here for sure. Okay, over here we got a little bag of stuff, a fishing rod I can't do anything with, and a note. Fantastic. The things we devote our time searching for have the chance of someday meeting something to someone. Our journeys and discoveries can outlive and outpace us. Oh, well, geez, I sure hope so. Alright, well, yeah, this person was thinking about forging their legacy, I suppose. Ooh, pretty nice view. Let's see, did I go all the way over there? Yeah, that's the cabin. Nice, okay, so I walked from there all the way around. I kind of boated that distance all the way to there, and then we sled dogged our way over here. Alright, and yeah, it looks like there could be some more stuff, at least a cool ice formation over there. Okay, we got some more scientific equipment, some more samples, which I love, and this is another one of these things. Interesting. So why are there so many, like, radar things set up here? That feels like an interesting question to me. Is this showing... No, I think, yeah, okay, I think this is just the surrounding area again. And again, I don't see anything of particular interest, so... Alright. Alright, still kind of vaguely interesting, but I'm mostly excited about the samples. Okay, interesting. This is almost seeming like a mini Stonehenge of some kind. Is this actually like an ancient structure, or like... I mean, well, I guess what else would it be? Huh. Okay, do we have a note from our archaeologists? What do they think? The snow falls gentler, the clouds halt, time's ruthless rhythm is suddenly challenged by these lonely ruins, and as the wind sings through the rocks, time seems to stop. Nah, just some more goddamn philosophy. I mean, this person is just a philosopher at this point. They're just coming out here to think real hard. Real hard. They do leave a decent amount of money around, though, so I do like that. Let's see. It looks like there's some more stuff further out east, which maybe I should be going for. I guess there's not necessarily a reason we have to go back yet, so maybe while we're out here. Although at the same time, I guess I do kind of feel like getting ready for another mega expedition, because we went out to here, but then there's also all of this to be explored, which is pretty intense. I mean, I could at least try to just get, like, out to this thing and then come back, I guess. Kind of do all of this in one fell swoop. I guess, you know what? Maybe I do like that idea, because that way we can come... This time when we come back, hopefully we'll be able to do just a ton of different stuff. Although at the same time, if I go back now, I can already get some upgrades. You know what? No, we're sticking to the plan. We're going home. We're going to get some upgrades. And then when we come back out, not only will I be able to get ore faster, but also we'll be able to... The sled will be faster. We'll be masters of this whole Arctic expedition thing. So it's time. It's time to go back. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure there's not even going to really be anything on the way home. Oh, yeah, home's right there. Oh, wait. Oh, right. With the sled thing, I can just fast travel here. Oh, you know what? In second thought, maybe I should have just gone all the way out, because I could have just fast traveled back. I kind of just forgot about that until that very moment, and then re-realized But okay, you know what? That's totally fine. Let me just... Right, we're back. I was totally ready to just embark on this long whole mission, but then realize, right, you can just fast travel. Well, that's cool, at least. That will definitely help the whole mission timing. You know, we still gotta sled dog our way out there, but we can just jump right back in an instant. So, okay. Got my energy. Let me collect this little couple bits of ore right here, and then I'm going to get to refining. I'm going to get as much of this ore that we have refined, as well as many of the samples turned into data. Then we'll get that selling, and then, yeah, we'll come back when I can have enough money to buy some serious stuff. Some serious upgrades is definitely going to be the plan. But right, okay, so I need to get to putting that in there and turning ore into hardware with... excuse me. With this thing. Yes. And I do have my secondary lab as well, and then this, which... hopefully, yes, already has some. So we can get that going too. Okay, great. I think, I don't know which upgrades I necessarily want to go for. So let me just do all the processing first, and then we can see how much money we actually have to spend. All right, I think we should be collecting the last bit of data here. I made a whole nother lab just because of all the samples that we got. Okay, looks like I can do one more, and then we don't have enough energy. Still have... Oh, right, okay, so it's not daytime, so we're not making any energy. Okay, so this is basically the most amount of data that we're going to have, and I saved a little bit here at the end just so you guys can see. When I do actually sell it, I didn't actually notice this at first, but that's what that thing is, little rockets that send my data to whoever needs it. Sent more the first time, but I guess that was only enough for one rocket, I guess. But okay, we have quite a lot of money. I have 30 goddamn grand on me. And I was getting a little scared that some serious grinding was going to have to be done to get some of the upgrades in this game. But thankfully, we're making progress at this point. So, in this area, there's some stuff that's tempting. I'm going to do the drill because I know that I want that at least for sure. Being able to just... get up all these ores faster is definitely going to make my life easier. And then moving over here, I definitely also know that I want to upgrade the sled, which is the same amount. Sled will be lighter and gain considerable speed. New accessories will also be added. I'm interested in what the new accessories are going to be, but then I'm also definitely just in general having the better speed is going to be awesome. And then I could do this again. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna... okay, maybe not right away. Let's see what accessories we got this time. What accessories do we have now? Oh, is that telling me the nearest fishing location? Was that already there? I feel like that might have already been there. We're at least faster. Is the new accessory the little flag? Is that the accessory that it was talking about? This is nice and fast for sure. But I think there's a decent chance I'm just going to want that immediately again, that upgrade. Let me just do a quick check. Let's see. We could do a painting thing as well. How much? I have a little extra data, so I could sell that, meaning we're up to 14K. So I could upgrade the sled and give it a paint job, which I kind of think I'm leaning towards. Let's see. This place... Oh, I do forget I can sell stuff there. And then, let's see, we could buy some hardware. It's only 600 for 5K. That's not great. That is not great. I could also sell some fish to get a little bit extra. And then, let's see, over here. You know what? I mean, we haven't really even used the parachute yet. I think the kayak better would be nice, but I think we're at the point where I would really like to be able to just get the whole place explored so we know that we have all the blueprints, seen all the notes that we can see, that sort of thing, and that we can just get to getting all the rest of the ore and then, you know, getting our upgrades done, that sort of thing. So I guess, okay. Let me, real quick, I guess, all right, I think, yeah, like right around midnight, which I guess is right now probably, I think is when all of the ores respawns. That's when our auto drill is getting back to work. I do want to build more of those, which does also cost money. So, you know what, we made all this money for this purpose. We can always make more. We can always make more later on. So, let's get another sled upgrade, reducing that sled weight even further, while still adding new accessories. Upgrade successful. Thank you very much. So what are we actually looking at now? Am I going to be able to tell the difference? I mean, hopefully I'll at least be able to tell the difference in speed one way or another. I don't know what other accessories has been added. Hopefully the boys are at least going to appreciate the reduced sled weight. But okay, how much does that officially leave us? 5K. And this costs 6K. Oh, shit, I thought it was 3K. Damn, repainting the sled is a whole lot. But you know what? At the end of the day, I do love making my stuff Jankum colors. Give a quick food check. Yeah, we totally fine there. So you know what I'm going to do is sell not enough energy to... Oh, 5 energy transaction cost? What? Okay, so I used all my energy. I only have 2 left. Well, thankfully, these are slowly starting to get some energy. I guess it's technically daytime, so we can just do that, do this, sell you, get back out, go over here, get across here, and change the sled color. Now, these are the only options that we have, right? Like, these are just the ones that, these are the options that I get? Okay. Okay. Well, we have green. I guess this is, like, the closest to purple. This is almost Jankum colors, because it's kind of like, it's like a tealish and then purple. I guess, you know what? I think I'm going to go for this, just because it's going to be the most interesting, I think. What? Bro, what? I barely can even tell the difference. I guess that changed the color. Woof. That was a little underwhelming for 6K, I'll admit. But hey, we don't have to do that again. We're just going to keep our pretty little purple sled that we got, and we're going to be happy with it. But all right, I think I am going to... Yeah, sorry, I think... Sorry, my recording thing is behind a thing on my desk. If you're curious about what the thing is... It's a Lego Phantom with like a gooey Triceratops, a gooey pink Triceratops on his back, and it's perfectly blocking how long I've been recording. But yeah, I think this has been long enough. I'm gonna do a decent amount more work in between episodes again. I guess if I can, at least. We might just need to do some more exploring. Well, now that we have the level 3 sled, we should be able to just careen across the map. So honestly, we'll probably just jump right into the next episode next week. I think this is going to be the last one for this week, at least. We'll jump back in next week and just careen across the Arctic expanse and try to do as much exploring as we can, get as much of the island marked down as we can. But, I mean, we discovered not only that we did get a lot of resources in this current run, and I do still have some more. I do still have some more of this stuff, some more hardware we could use. I do kind of want to build like an elevator and build like a base that's off the ground, but we don't have the blueprint for that. That's also 2K, so maybe I just save this all still, because wind turbine, we don't have that. We could build another thing from the miscellaneous fabricator. You know what? Let's end with doing that. Let's end by putting something in our hab, just something fun. Some fun... Oh, right. These all cost money. Right. I always forget. You know what? At least a couple of these don't cost money, right? A couple of them are free. We could get a table for free. A shelf. Dude, who doesn't want a shelf? Or a chair? You know what, let's do a lamp. There we go. Let's get some permanent light going on in here. I'm just gonna put this right up against our wall, and ain't that sweet? Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. It's getting a little brutal. You know, I guess it's not totally grindy at this point, because I did mostly just explore this episode. And hey, we have more exploring in the next episode, so yeah, we got big things coming. And before long, I think we're gonna open up that elevator so we can get down into whatever that cave system is. I'm actually super excited about that. There must be some further element of mystery surrounding that cave. There just must be. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, we're going to save that for next episode, which will be next week. I'll see you guys then. For now, peace out, Jankheads.